Education in the rural areas of Sierra Leone has been a challenge. The devastating Sierra Leone Civil War that lasted from 1991 to 2002 took the nation's education system as an early casualty, wiping out about 1,270 primary schools and forcing 67% of all school-aged children out of school in the year 2001. More than a decade later, education in Sierra Leone is still recovering from the destruction caused by the conflict. The first 9 years of education are compulsory, but this law remains virtually impossible to enforce due to the lack of facilities left in the war's wake. This West African nation continues to struggle with its school system and the difficult task of rebuilding schools, making education accessible to children living in rural areas, training teachers and educating children who have never stepped foot inside a classroom. The rural area of Sierra Leone is less considered in developmental implementation, which makes the rural resident extremely vulnerable. The new district that emerged from the Bombali district in the northern part of Sierra Leone, which is the Karine district, has been considered as the poorest in Sierra Leone, both educationally, economically, and also in infrastructure. A district that has over 50,000 residents can only access quality education in the headquarter towns, which are Kamakwie, Batkanu, and Kamalu. The residents in the suburbs and villages who every day have to trek over 7 miles or more to access these educational centers find it impossible to access these centers, which impacts them negatively in their school activities. Most of them go to school tired and sweaty. A son of the soil whose name is Santigie Bayo Dumbuya equally undergoes the same constraints, or even worse, as a child growing up in the Kamabonko Village. Under his organization, Beyond Child Foundation, with the help of their donor partner Wegdam Foundation, are constructing a community school that can accommodate over 600 pupils from the Kamabonko Village and its environs. The school will be graced with a football field, a basketball court, and a volleyball court to uphold and circulate sport for social change.
We decided to work together with the Wegdam Foundation, Brian Wegdam, and then also his team, because we realized that in the rural communities, their economic earning is mainly on agriculture. And so when we discussed with them, we asked them about what exactly support they will need. Because if we are supporting the children to come to school, and we know they've been using the children to go to farm to help them in farming, but we realize that this is not a sustainable way for community development. We believe if those children educate, they can be more than me as well. Me talking to them today, me helping them today. So I believe if they are able to learn, and then also we're able to support the families with agriculture, that where they can able to earn their living, where they can able to improve on their agricultural activities more, they will earn more income, more produce, so that they can able to support some areas that we can't able to support, like in terms of providing food for themselves, providing food for the children, providing food for the families. And so we also thought about another project which we did, which is the business grant. The business grant, we call it family business grant, because we realize some families are also involved in businesses, and some also have, because they don't have people who work for them, or they can't able to join the clubs that they are doing in the village. So they will decide to buy a joiner, what we call like a company, people who are hired to go to work for them, and then in return they pay them money. And so they use that money also to invest in other agricultural work, so that they can able to raise from some also involved in fish selling, some palm wine, selling in the markets, so that they can able to raise more income for themselves.
Guinean Child Foundation and its partner, Wegdam, also provided seeds for farmers to do proper farming as the economic growth ranking were based on economic complexity, a measure that indicates the diversity and sophistication of the country's exports.
Mr. Santigie Dumbuya, so now you come meet me, bring for rest, and you're glad for that. The profit, and last year, so no get. This year, we think look for give the next one, they don't have been get. You see, so we work, we harvest, no put on our store. The benefits, you say don't have been get this year. Last year, now they forget this year. You see, so glad for Santigie Dumbuya for do that for we. You see, so now get, go to harvest time. Profit you get, then they don't sell for put you picking for pay for picking in school, for do some half of garden then the garden self. So now we survive with the family.
Using our fertile soil to invest in agriculture and expose our economy much more to the commodity market should be our primary priority.
And also we have this football area for the field, for the football field. Also the community have donated this plot of land that you are seeing down there because they want to ensure that if we have more programs, more projects to bring in this community, they have given us about up to 3 acres of land here that you are seeing behind, so that we can able to bring in more development like training centers for young people in agriculture or in tailoring or in carpentry, welding, and then also whatever skill like business skill that will help them grow from where they are to another level. I will take you through as well. This is the toilet that we are doing right now. We are still working on it. This is the toilet that are going to serve both the staff for this school and also the peoples that are going to attend this school.
Tell we child thank you for Kamakwie, for giving Alapia, tell them plenty thank you. Mr. Dumbuya, tell them plenty thank you for this opportunity. We don't begin country, we don't give help. This money we don't country, we tell them plenty thank you. This money we can give you. Tell the family thank you. I tell them thank you. When I don't come to the support, we all glad and together. We don't happy for the goodness we do. Tell them plenty thank you.
I'm not a Dumbuya. Mr. Santigie Dumbuya una Women Foundation. We can help with for some half business money una 300,000. But that money there, me I take up they buy fuel at the sell. The half for they get I join Power Susu. Now they hip, what then they hip for me. Back now buy 1 bundle zinc. So we tell and thank you when you do for with this effort here, Mr. Dumbuya. Mina Dora Dumbuya from Kamabonko Village. Mina one of the way them begin with the money. Well, the money, what then give me I do business. The business what I do like, I buy granata plants, where I harvest, I get me own day. They are selling back, I get wait till they survive day with my family. So we tell and thank you, we're glad it, because they have a way to give the money, it not be easy. See? So we tell and thank you, they will glad it back. So they pray more, let God hard for them. We know say where God hard for them, they do much waiting past that.
Alright, Mr. Dumbuya we now beyond. They can apply for can and look for areas we need help. and then come at this village here, then call the community people and ask them, put in at them, call them which type help they need. So some baby they talk about water well, and then tell them about the school. So then decide for come up the school and can look the condition of the school and look at and say, then you help now who them for render it for be the school, because one of the development area na the community. So then decide for help the school. So with that, then change almost most of the things in at the school. They unroof the school, put new roof, then change doors, then put steel windows, make benches and desks, tables, and all furniture where they think about the school. They even go to the toilet and renovate the toilet, put toilet seats, and they're not stop there. They even help some picking there. We not get mama and papa again born with picking.
So, all right. Before we get into our different classes, I want to know maybe you have one or two words to say. Yeah? So stay and wait.
Beyond Child Foundation with their donor partner, Wegdam Foundation, are at the forefront in Karine district to see that everyone in the district accepts farming as a normal way of life. Because they believe employment will only increase if we can build strong foundations for agriculture and with new products for a worldwide market.
I replace